Warning, what you're about to watch is just a conspiracy theory. The information presented today has neither been confirmed nor denied and is not intended to harm anyone or anything. The views and opinions expressed in today's video does not reflect the views of YouTube or any of its employees. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sold my soul to the devil, made a profit.
Sold my soul to the devil, made a profit.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor.
Strength and honor. At my signal, unleash hell.
What if your favorite artist that you draw inspiration from, or simply maybe your child listens to, made music that wasn't as innocent as it seems? Young Tunechi, aka rapper Lil Wayne, has lyrics some could begin to question as demonic and or satanic. Some of the same lyrics Lil Wayne recites could have deeper meaning than your average punchline. Some conspiracy theorists believe Lil Wayne and his fellow Cash Money CEO, Brian Birdman Williams, are a part of the Illuminati. It also has been speculated that Birdman wanted Wayne killed as a sacrifice to the Illuminati. And does Lil Wayne know something we don't? Theorists have analyzed lyrics from Lil Wayne that may predict the end of America and even the world. Follow us as we take you on a trip to discover the truth behind Lil Wayne. My name is Archie Marks, and this is Rebirth. From early on, Lil Wayne was always considered a prodigy of Birdman. From a young age, he was introduced into the rap star lifestyle. The success of the group Cash Money, which Wayne was a part of, was bolstered and started by Brian Birdman Williams and his older brother Ronald Slim Williams. But notice how in early pictures, several members of Cash Money are throwing up the letter C, which is a hand signal thrown up by members of the Crip gang to signify membership. Could this persona have been assumed to come under the protection of the notorious Crips? If that's the case, theorists wonder why the sudden change-up. It has been said that switching from one gang to a rival faction could be an imminent death sentence. So what made the groups make the switch? Many celebrities and world leaders have been tied to the secret society known as the Freemasons. In every Freemason lodge, you can find two pillars, one red and one blue. Like the checkered floor, these two pillars represent dualism in the world and in the heavens, such as good versus evil, light and darkness, and young and old, as above, so below, white and black, red and blue. The Freemasons seek to bring out a new world order, a new age. The blue pillar represents the old age, and the red pillar represents the new world or the new age. This is why you see the red and blue symbolism everywhere. Even the childhood show that we all love, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, was changed. Instead of making Leonardo the leader who represents the blue, Raphael is now the leader which represents the time we are in now, the red, the new age. Conspiracy theorists have come up with the theory that actually may indeed prove why Lil Wayne is now blood and how he became affiliated with the Freemasons and the Illuminati. Wayne wasn't just reborn as a blood, he changed his style, his genre of music, he began skateboarding, and even gained another personality that he called Tunechi. If you know anything about MK Ultra, it would appear the Lil Wayne we used to know is now gone and has officially been rebirthed into someone or something called Tunechi. But Lil Wayne didn't change overnight. The change didn't occur until every other member of the Hot Boys left Cash Money. Was this an indicator that something more darker and sinister was taking place from behind the scenes?
I ain't going back to baby, stop asking me.
So what was it about him though that made you respect him like that? Was it street credibility? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, he done his thing in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And you know, he took me under his wing, you know what I'm saying, at an early age, you heard me? And he brainwashed me. You know what I'm saying? I was like 12 years old, 13 years old.
But why did the Hot Boys really leave Cash Money? We all understand the financial differences and the allegations from former Cash Money members, and even currently Lil Wayne making his own against Birdman, claiming Birdman was undercutting each member in their royalties owed. But could they have also known Birdman was up to something even more sinister? Could this have been the crossover for Birdman and Ronald Slim Williams into the Illuminati? Theorists have speculated that member Juvenile was the first to observe the change and corruption of Birdman and even tried to warn Lil Wayne and other members of his intentions.
You wasn't getting nothing at all.
Man, my contract was for life, and I had to work my heart out. Yeah, I had to work my heart out for nothing.
Juvenile was the first to leave the group, followed by BG and eventually Turk, which really hit Cash Money hard.
My nigga, my nerd, my joy, my hurt, my main motherfucking man.
By 2005, Lil Wayne had solidified himself as a formidable force with the success of the Carter II. At this point, Wayne was arguably at the pinnacle of his career. Featuring on over 202 songs between 06 to 08, he had 3 number ones on the Billboard 100, 24 songs in the top 10, and 161 songs on Billboard 100. Around this time, Lil Wayne began to change everything we knew about him. In 2005, Lil Wayne released the Carter II and the Carter III in 2008. For 3 years, Wayne disappeared from the public eye. Lil Wayne dropped mixtape after mixtape and even featured on several songs, but was nowhere to be found. Is it possible that Lil Wayne was undergoing his transformation under the influence of MK Ultra? Think about it. When Wayne came back from the Carter III, he had weird face tattoos. He started calling himself a Martian. He became a skater. And in the period between 05 and 08, Wayne started affiliating himself with the Bloods.
Free my nigga T.I. Sue him to the beehive.
What's the whole thing behind that?
I don't know. All I know when we always with Cash Money, you know, it wasn't no game. You know, we got walls where we from. Third wall, fourth wall, fifth wall.
Lil Wayne began to change not only himself, but his fashion as well. Considered questionable at best, no one could understand the sudden change in Lil Wayne's fashion. Could this be a direct influence of the mind control of MK Ultra?
MK Ultra mind control rules in Hollywood.
In order to be free of mind control, here's what that means. That words, magic words or touch words or code words, they don't work on you anymore. And neither do symbols.
Seen here standing in front of controversial brand Thrasher, Lil Wayne is seen posting in front of a poster with the pentagram and the Baphomet in the middle, accompanied by the numbers 666. These are well-known satanic symbols which have also been associated with the Illuminati. Wayne's fashion could have been a reflection of the complete takeover and a show of strength of just how strong the mind control is of MK Ultra. Lil Wayne also dove deeper into his alien persona, often wearing fashion that resembled space attire. Was this Wayne's subliminal message that he was no longer the Lil Wayne we knew? He was no longer a part of our world or reality? Many conspiracy theorists believe aliens to be demons, spirits of another world who visit the earth to possess human bodies. Lil Wayne suddenly became interested in rock and roll, even going as far to put out an entire rock album titled Rebirth. What caused this dramatic shift in Lil Wayne's behavior? Could Lil Wayne possibly be possessed by one of the alien demons, and this is the alien making himself known? Or is this whole transformation, including the alien persona, the influence of MK Ultra mind control?
You bring that skateboard through my neighborhood, I told him earlier, that's when the UFO just hit the block.
They're thinking aliens, eh?
Exactly.
Conspiracy theorists have taken a long, in-depth look at some of Lil Wayne's lyrics, as well as his music videos.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a normal week without one of these videos showing you the same signs, symbols, nonsense. You know, normal stuff, people drinking blood. You know, lyrics referencing God, even though these people all claim to be atheists, wearing the Baphomet around their necks. I mean, can't make it up. But trending on YouTube, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Don't Cry. What a surprise that he's constantly referencing God and heaven, and he says things like, What a bunch of leaves in the Garden of Eden. What a bunch of Eves. No fruit punch for me. I sip from the fountain of youth, so if I die young, blame the juice. And of course, he's referencing, drinking blood. And if you don't believe it, I mean, they even show it in the video as a nun brings him blood. He also goes on to even admit that he's under mind control. He says, but I got mind control over my control. I lost control, but knew I'd find control.
It's alarming how many references he makes towards Satan while also appearing in demonic visuals. Lil Wayne could be seen with horns upon his head and demon-like women locked in cages. The particular song in question literally promotes sex, drugs, and alcohol. But the most alarming part of the song would have to be this part.
Pussy ass niggas stop hating. Lil Tone chick got that fire. And these hoes love me like Satan, man.
As previously mentioned about Thrasher and the controversial imagery here in T.I.'s video With Me, Lil Wayne could be seen wearing the brand pictured with the same Baphomet image and upside down pentagram. One could begin to speculate these are blatant tributes to Satan, but why were these not seen earlier in Lil Wayne's career? Why did Wayne begin wearing the controversial clothing suddenly? Theorists believe this is a direct effect of an MK Ultra mind control side effect known as dissociative identity disorder. This can cause the subject to develop multiple personalities that can be programmed and manipulated to act and feel a certain way, which is why many theorists believe that most celebrities have a handler that can control the MK Ultra victim with just hand gestures. And if you notice, most celebs have a double personality. Think about it. Beyonce and her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. T.I., who even dedicated an entire album to his alter ego, T.I.P. Eminem and Slim Shady, Nicki Minaj and Roman, Mariah Carey and Mimi. Could these be clear signs of mind control, or something even more wicked, like possession?
First, I must thank God. I must thank the Lord. Y'all already know.
So who is Tunechi? Once the Carter 3 was released, we see a complete rebirth of Lil Wayne. New tattoos, a new style, and a new name. A change had come, and even an alter ego with it. Lil Wayne even shocked his fans by releasing Rebirth, a crossover into a genre many theorists have considered to be heavily associated with Satanism. Was this a show of talent by Lil Wayne, or was this Tunechi alerting the world he had arrived? Wayne also became a skateboarder, which some considered very sudden. But again, was this a hidden talent or hidden entity making its way to the surface? Tunechi seems to be the most closely correlated with Lil Wayne's alien enigma. Some theorists have speculated that the alien demon possessing Lil Wayne is Tunechi, and this is the reason for some of the strange sudden changes we've seen take place in Lil Wayne. Other theorists believe Tunechi is a made-up figure produced by Lil Wayne from the side effects of MK Ultra mind control. Why else does he never refer to himself as Tunechi in his earlier career? Why the sudden demonic imagery in the videos? Take for instance the video for Crazy. Lil Wayne is locked in an insane asylum, trapped in a straitjacket. He is dragged into a room and experimented on. While most would view this as just another off-the-wall video, could there be a deeper meaning to the video? Lil Wayne may be trying to warn us of the intentions of MK Ultra subliminally through his videos. Or is this a bold statement by the Illuminati saying, here we are, hiding in plain sight? You can reference several other major music artists who have similar videos to being locked in an insane asylum. Are they secretly trying to tell us something? Or is this Illuminati hiding the truth in plain sight?
Time for you to come out here and get this money, nephew. Your money, you done blessed. You done did everything you could do, bro. It's an eye opener, bro. You know what I'm saying? Out here on that strictly business.
Multiple conspiracy theorists have reason to believe Brian Birdman Williams wanted Lil Wayne dead, not only for the profit, but as well as the ultimate sacrifice to the Illuminati. With more than enough motive to want Lil Wayne out of the way, can you think of any reason why Lil Wayne remaining alive could have benefited Birdman more than Wayne being dead? Theorists have listed several reasons as to why an untimely death of Lil Wayne would not only be the ultimate sacrifice, but mean major bucks for Birdman. So let's review a few of those benefits. Reason 1. Young Money would ultimately belong to Birdman. With Young Money being only an imprint of Cash Money, the funds are split between Wayne and Birdman. With Wayne gone, all funds would go to Birdman. Artists would be recontracted through Cash Money, and revenue for Birdman would increase substantially. Reason 2. In April of 2015, Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up, allegedly by Birdman and Young Thug. This was shortly after the fallout of Birdman and Wayne, after allegations were made by Lil Wayne that Birdman owed him in the range of $51 million. Lil Wayne threatened to leave the label and even filed a lawsuit against Birdman for the money in his half of the business. With the most speculating Wayne to be victorious in the lawsuit, how quickly would it alleviate Birdman's problems if Lil Wayne was suddenly killed? I mean, after all, $50 million isn't chump change. Reason 3. Young Thug will replace Lil Wayne. Since being introduced to Young Thug, he has seemed no more than merely a cheap impression of Lil Wayne. Copying almost every aspect of Lil Wayne, he would be the perfect rising star to replace him. Birdman would go on to create a legend out of Young Thug using tributes and remakes of Wayne's early albums. Or make Young Thug into a street legend by dropping just enough subliminal bars to make listeners think maybe Young Thug had a hand in taking Wayne out. Not only would Thugger's fame rise, but his street credit as well. Again, the revenue generated in this scenario has to be considered. Reason 4. The Carter 5. The Carter 5 was not only Wayne's most anticipated album, it was one of the most anticipated albums, period. The release of the Carter 5 was constantly pushed back.
Say fuck the Birdman.
A lot of fans were confused as to why, with no good reason ever truly given by Birdman, except that money was tied up into Young Thug's album. But if money was an issue, shouldn't the label release an album that was already projected to set record numbers upon release? What exactly was the holdup? Well, we all know any artist is worth more dead than alive. Theorists believe Birdman intentionally held up the Carter 5 so he could have Lil Wayne sacrificed. The money that Lil Wayne's last album ever would produce would be astronomical. Even more ironic is the Carter 5 was set to be Lil Wayne's last album at that time.
Reason 5.
Money. The Carter 5 would generate revenue, but not only that, Lil Wayne has been idolized in the hearts of millions. The coverage that his death would bring from social media to daytime television would be publicity for Birdman and the label, generating money from numerous media outlets, all wanting the story, or better yet, the exclusive. All these benefits and the ultimate sacrifice to solidify his initiation to the Illuminati. So again, I ask, can you think of any reason why Lil Wayne living would be better for Birdman than his untimely death?
Now the police and the district attorney saying we might have to reopen this case because we might have enough evidence now to charge Birdman and Young Thug. Now what is the evidence, you say? The guy who took a plea for the whole goddamn shooting, apparently he's on audio tape talking to Birdman minutes after the shooting, and Birdman says to him, "Hey yo, Playboy, listen man, you did all you could do," and let me get the quote exactly right. It says, "Time for you to come out here and get your money. You did everything you could do."
Say fuck the world. Fuck the world. And fuck Cash Money. Fuck Cash Money.
So he was filming that video in New Orleans. His new song is God Bless America. But anytime you step on the American flag, I mean, people go crazy, very passionate about this. Today, Lil Wayne said, "It was never my intention to desecrate the flag. The clip that surfaced was a camera trick. In the final edit of the video, you see the flag fall, but you would never see it on the ground like that." Still, I mean, he's stepping on the flag. He keeps stepping on it. And the lyrics, here's just some of the lines. "My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of kill 'em all and let 'em die. Sweet land of kill 'em all and let 'em die."
Most conspiracy theorists who have seen Lil Wayne's God Bless America video say there is much more to the video than what lies on the surface. Something in this video that is immediately noticed is Lil Wayne's shirt, which depicts a dollar sign with a crucifix through it. Above the symbols are the words, Jesus saves, and below the symbol, the words, I spend. Some have viewed this as an open mockery of God. The Illuminati is predicated on world domination. To achieve this goal, certain things have to fall into place. Financial collapse, poverty, and greed are strong factors, amongst other things. Lil Wayne does well to incorporate, but also hide in plain sight, these aspects into his video. Most conspiracy theorists believe Lil Wayne used the struggles and hardships of Hurricane Katrina victims and the financial crisis that followed as symbolism to a deeper cause of the Illuminati. Notice the words written on the wall. While Lil Wayne wants us to believe this is a message from Katrina victims to FEMA, could it actually mean they, the Illuminati, don't care about any of us? That the hardships and struggles we've seen for Katrina victims are soon to plague us all? Could the words, God bless America, actually be Lil Wayne sending America a farewell?
Tomorrow ain't promised today. The end of time is like an hour away.
Although it won't be the actual judgment day when everyone stands before God to give an account of their life, there is a judgment that is coming to America because we are taking God out of the country.
It's judgment day or fire drill.
When it comes to Lil Wayne, he has found himself to be the center of many mainstream conspiracy theories. But none of them are more bone-chilling than this new theory surrounding Lil Wayne's recent album, The Carter 5. The number 5 represents the new age, or fifth age, called the Age of Aquarius. The fifth age is also commonly known to many conspiracy theorists as the Age of Evil, and it is often depicted as the time when the world would officially come to an end. And if you open your eyes, you can see the 5 symbolism being used numerous times in movies, game shows, and yes, even in our music. As stated before, Lil Wayne has expressed that he wanted to retire after the release of the Carter 5. Was this Wayne's way of subliminally letting us know the end of the world will come during the 5th age? On the Carter 5, you can find a song called Dark Side of the Moon, featuring Nicki Minaj. For those that don't know, the Dark Side of the Moon is a philosophical concept created by the rock band known as Pink Floyd. On the Pink Floyd album cover for Dark Side of the Moon, you can find an Illuminati pyramid, which is used to represent the dark side of the moon. The Pink Floyd album, Dark Side of the Moon, seems to suggest that in life there are 2 types of insanity. The first type are those who are sleepwalking. They are just going through the motion of life, riding the tide, so to speak. People go insane naturally by just accepting life for what it is and never questioning anything. The second type of insanity are those who can see the madness in life but eventually go insane from trying to convince people not to conform to the system, or their constant resistance to the system is what causes them to go insane. But on Lil Wayne's new album, The Carter 5, it would seem as if the New Orleans rapper is using this concept to warn us that this end is soon near. On the surface, it would appear as if the song is just another love song, but with lines like fireballs reflect off the frames of the pictures, and the end of the world is coming soon, I'ma miss it. It's clear that this song has deeper, creepier message behind it.
We out of this world, baby, we have been evicted.
He goes on to say that the sky is falling down, which usually means there's a large comet or an asteroid is approaching Earth. He also drops us a huge clue when he says the line, "We out this world, baby, we have been evicted." For the average listener, It may be kind of hard to decipher what Wayne is saying, but one listen of Nicki Minaj's verse should give you goosebumps. She says, and I quote, "Open up the curtains, windows watching, people killing, robbing, the sky is falling down. I turn into news and this is the apocalypse. People living on their rocket ships. My mama always told me that there would be no stopping this. Fireball reflections on friends and the pictures in my room of I and you. Tell me, will I see you soon? Meet you on the moon." Unquote. After reading this verse, it should be clear that this song is more about the end of the world than an actual love song. The scariest part about this is how often the film and TV industry, along with the music industry, constantly bombards us with the depictions of the end of the world, just like the Carter 5. A new movie was just released in China called Wandering Earth is a great example of this. In China, this movie is huge. It has even outsold Marvel movies like Black Panther. If you watch the trailer for Wandering Earth and then listen to Lil Wayne's song, Dark Side of the Moon, it's completely eerie how these two separate properties align with each other so much. Trust me, it doesn't stop there. We have more post-apocalyptic TV shows and movies than ever before, such as The Walking Dead, the Netflix show called Umbrella Academy, and there's even a post-apocalyptic TV show called V. Was the Carter 5 always meant to be used to hide the truth in plain sight? Is Lil Wayne giving us clues that the world may be soon coming to an end?
Put it into your world like the Mayans.
Lil Wayne has always been considered as one of the greatest rappers alive, but he quickly found himself the product of many modern-day conspiracy theories. But what are your thoughts? Did Lil Wayne used to be a Crip? Is Lil Wayne possessed by an entity or a demon called Tunchi? And did Lil Wayne leave us clues that the end of America is upon us and even the world? Sound off in the comments section, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also hit that bell so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. My name is Archie Marks, and this is Rebirth.
And I could die now, rebirth. Hop up in my spaceship and leave Earth. I'm gone.
Thank you for watching Up TV. If you like this video and would love to see more, check out these great videos here, and don't forget to subscribe to Up TV and Up TV 2 for even more great videos.